Yeah. Yeah. I just broke the code to the heavy road. Watch me carry every single heavy gold bar load. All the secrets of the galaxy slowly start unfold. Stories of the future that were never ever told. Every single person I can knows my heavy name. I am never playing inside of your boring game. Catch me lighting up the whole sky with flame. Nothing in this world will ever feel the same. See the vision moving right before your very eyes. Watch the hungry phoenix as it starts to rise. We are reaching for the limit in the skies, winning every single moment in the biggest golden prize. Now we open up the heavy iron garden gate, moving through the city and we never arrive late. Written in the stars because it is my fate, living life on high and I am feeling great. Listen to the rhythm and the heavy bass sound. Keep my feet moving on the solid dusty ground. Looking for the treasure that I finally have found. Breaking every chain and I'm no longer bound. Breathing in the magic of the cold city air. Running to the top and I do not care. Walking through the fire with the crazy bold flare. Climbing up the building on a silver metal stair. Feeling so electric and I am now finally alive. Doing what I must just so I can thrive. Pushing through the pressure with a very deep drive. Buzzing like a bee inside of a golden hive. Sitting on the top of a very hot throne. Everything I built was something I did all alone. Talking to the world through a copper wire phone. Solid as a mountain or a very heavy stone. I am using every ounce of my inner might. Pushing to the limit and I reach the height. Giving everything I have inside this heavy fight. Everything I touch is turning out to be bright. There is no more reason for us to stay. We are going out into the world to play. This is how we find a better kind way. Watch the way the buildings in the city sway. Digging into feelings that are very, very far deep. All the promises that I will always truly keep. Working while the rest of the whole world sleep. Climbing up the mountain and the hill is steep. Doing all the things to make it very well. Living in the moment, not a tiny prison cell. Casting out the power of a very heavy spell. Ringing out the music like a silver metal bell. Standing on the summit at the very highest peak. I am never feeling tired or ever feeling weak. Listen to the wisdom when you hear me speak. Moving in a car that is very fast asleep. I am the only ruler of this neon town. Never let a person come and take my crown. We are never going to slow it all down. Wearing a leather jacket that is very dark brown. Every single move is looking very sharp and smart. I will never ever let the project fall apart. Working on the rhythm like it is fine art. This is only just the very beginning and start. Making all the moves so I get the cash. Moving through the camera with a heavy light flash. Running to the finish with a very quick dash. I will never let the whole entire system crash. Watching how the rhythm and the heavy water flow. Everything I touch will start to really truly glow. There is something that I really want to know. Putting on a very big and heavy giant show. Every single record is a very heavy global hit. Working with the vision and a lot of grit. Taking every piece and every single tiny little bit. I am never ever gonna sit and quit. Hey, 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 go. Hey, 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 hey. Dancing in the middle of a heavy traffic jam. Closing up the door with a very loud slam. I am passing every single difficult and hard exam. Counting every dollar and every single tiny little gram. Shifting into a very fast and heavy racing gear. Knowing that the ending is finally getting very near. Looking at the water and it is very clear. I will never have a single drop of fear. Everybody in the building's up to really loudly shout. Never let a person have a single tiny doubt. We are going down a very different kind route. That is what the music is really all about. Watch me as I start to really quickly zoom. There is no more space inside this very room. Coming with a very loud and heavy sonic boom. We will never ever be inside the dark gloom. I am doing this with a very strong will. Everyone around me better start to really truly chill. Living for the moment and the very heavy thrill. Showing off a very crazy and a unique skill. This is getting closer to the very final end. I am never following a basic little boring trend. I will never ever let my rigid spirit bend. This is the message that I really wanna send. Walking through these neon streets where I always play. Pockets pockets heavy with the gold I earned every day. Never looking back because I chose a better way. Watching all the fake pretenders start to slowly fray. Scaling up the city walls to reach a height. Sparking up a fire burning in the cold night. Moving with a heavy bass to keep it tight. Everything I touch is glowing with a neon bright. Sitting on a tower looking at my golden throne. Building up a kingdom that I call my own. Throwing all the static coming through my mobile phone. Breaking every boundary in this wild and crazy zone. Oh, rolling with the heavy rollers, throwing lucky blue dice. Never had to check the tag or expensive price. Living every single moment like I live it twice. Adding to the recipe, brand new Kiki spice. Chasing after shadows in the digital, the neon dream. Flowing like the silver water in a heavy stream. Cutting through the noise like a laser power beam. Making every dollar fit into my winning team. Now I'm moving at a frantic in a very high pace. Seeing all the envy written on a rival face. Shooting for the stars in the middle of space. Winning every lap inside this high stakes human race. Millions in the bank account for me to make. Moving to the foundations of the builder really shake. Leaving all the people who are acting very fake. Staying on the ground until the city must wait. Wearing all the jewelry and the heavy solid gold. Grabbing every chance that I was told to hold. Writing out a story that was never truly told. Stepping in the arena feeling very brave and bold. Every single candle in the room is getting lit. Working on the vision with a lot of grit. Making sure the anthem is a global mega hit. Higher than the ceiling where the lucky birds sit. Double the bundles of the green and Chris Cash. Moving through the traffic in a very quick dash. Diamonds on my neck, always giving off a flash. Living for the moment till the heavy cymbals crash. Keeping up the energy in a very steady flow. Watching as the embers in the fire truly glow. Putting on a colorful and very expensive big show. Never letting anyone come and bring my mood low. Taking on my brothers for a very long ride. Moving with the rhythm and the very high tide. Keeping all the secrets that I used to hide. Carrying the heavy weight of my very own pride. Oh, 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 hey. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Looking at the future and the vision is clear. Shedding every ounce of the old and heavy fear. Shifting up the engine to a very high gear. Knowing that the victory is finally getting very near. Doing what I have to do in very little time. Reaching for the summit of the mountain I climb. I'm peaking in the middle of my very best prime. Living such a life that it is a crime. Vibrations in the floor from the heavy bass sound. Keeping both my feet on the very solid ground. Looking for the treasures that can never be found. Jumping over hurdles in a very single great bound. Breaking all the chains so I can be free. Opening the locks with a very golden skeleton key. Everything is possible as far as I can see. There is nobody in the world quite like me. Shining like a very bright in the distant star. Driving in the middle of a very fast car. Taking all the limits and I push them far. Raising up the standards in the very high bar. Working on the pocket till the work is done. Speeding through the tracks on a very long run. Basking in the heat of a very hot sun. Making sure that everyone is having so much fun. Keeping everything never said to be very, very real. Loving how the heavy bass makes the body feel. Singing on the line of a multi-million deal. Tempering my spirit like a piece of heavy steel. Reaching for the summit of a very high peak. Letting all the actions and the heavy results speak. Never being lazy or a person who is weak. Plugging every hole so the money does not leak. Looking at the goal with my very own eyes. Keeping up the hustle for the very big prize. Watching as the numbers in the tall